Sometimes one person gets pushed too far, and when that person is a hacker, things can go very wrong. In 2022, the entire country of North Korea, yes, the whole thing, went offline. Not once, not twice, but repeatedly. Everyone assumed it was some advanced cyber operation, maybe the NSA, maybe South Korea, maybe China, but it wasn't. It was a single guy, alone, in his house, wearing a bathrobe. Hey everyone, welcome to our show Dark Logs, where we pull back the curtain on the hidden world of cybercrime and the human stories behind the hacks. This is episode 6, the story of P4x, a hacker who got hacked and decided to fight back. Our story starts a year earlier. P4x is a well known figure in the cybersecurity community. He's talented, experienced, and often works with government teams during hacking competitions, testing systems, finding vulnerabilities, helping improve national defenses. One day, while working from home, he noticed something strange. His machine starts acting weird. Tools crash. Logs show suspicious activity. He digs in and confirms the worst. He has been hacked. But not just by anyone, it was North Korea, part of a campaign to steal tools and techniques from Western security researchers. And they got into his system. P4X waits for anyone from the government to follow up. After all, he's not just a random victim, he was helping the government when this happened. But there's silence. No emails, no investigations, no apologies. He's left to clean up the mess himself, and that's when the idea forms. What do you do when a hostile nation targets you and no one does anything? You could let it go, you could stay quiet, or you could take matters into your own hands. For P4X, it wasn't about ego, it was about principle. He wanted to send a message. You don't get to mess with people and walk away like nothing happened. He wasn't trying to take down their government. He wasn't looking to hurt people. He wanted to show them that even one person could push back and make it hurt. Now, let's be clear. This wasn't a rage-fueled blind attack. P4X is methodical. He starts doing reconnaissance, mapping North Korea's publicly exposed systems, websites, and infrastructure. He quickly discovers something shocking. North Korea's internet is shockingly fragile. Unlike most countries, North Korea has a tiny number of IP addresses. Their internet access is routed through just a few providers, mostly in China and Russia. And many of their servers are unpatched, outdated, or misconfigured. Basically, ripe for disruption. And so, he begins crafting his tools like a cyber sniper preparing for a precise mission. Then he pulls the trigger. Starting in late January 2022, North Korea's internet begins dropping. Randomly and repeatedly. Government websites go dark. Email systems go down. DNS servers crash. Even their airline's website vanishes from the web. And every time they try to bring things back up, P4X hits them again. He's not targeting civilians, he's not leaking data, he's simply making North Korea's online life miserable, a form of denial of service over and over again. And the world, they are watching confused, wondering who could be doing this. No one suspects that it's a single man. Eventually, P4X decides to come forward anonymously. He speaks to a journalist from Wired and tells his story, not for fame, but to make a point. There are people out there who can and will stand up when institutions fail. And he drops another bombshell. He's creating a hacktivist collective called FUNK, Free Universal Network Knowledge. A group of like minded hackers who want to fight back against oppression and cyber aggression, not with politics, but with code. Think of it like Anonymous, but focused on state level bullies. It is vigilante justice in the digital age. Now let's pause for a second. This story is fascinating, but it also raises huge questions. Was P4X right to do what he did? He didn't cause physical harm, he didn't steal data, but he did attack another nation's infrastructure solo. Some call it ethical hacktivism, others call it dangerous. Because what if a government thinks it was another country and escalates in retaliation? What if the line between activism and cyber war gets too blurry? But here's the truth. P4X exposed just how vulnerable and outdated some regimes are, even those that scream the loudest about power. He reminded us that in cyberspace, one smart person with enough motivation can go toe to toe with a country. The internet was supposed to bring us together, but in stories like this, it becomes a battlefield, silent, invisible, and sometimes personal. P4X didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for justice. He became the justice he felt was missing. Was he right? Was he wrong? That's up to you to decide. But one thing is certain. In a world of massive nation-state attacks and billion-dollar cyber campaigns, sometimes it only takes one person to knock the lights out. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, sharing, or leaving a review. It helps more than you know. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear what you think. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and stay secure. Bye.